Many people now need to work remotely from home. You might have an iPad, but do not have it set up to look at SAP Business One in the cloud. For many implementations, you can do that using Microsoft's Remote Desktop for iPad. Hi, I'm Steve Lipton, author of SAP B1 Essential Training and SAP B1 Reporting and Customization in the LinkedIn Learning Library. I'm going to help you get up and running with SAP Business One on your iPad. Start in the App Store and search for the RD client. And you'll find Remote Desktop. And depending on how your setup is, you'll either see that there'll be a little icon that says Get, a little cloud, or it'll say Open. Click that icon, and if it says Get or the cloud, it will download the application to your iPad. When it says Open, you can go ahead and open it. And it'll ask you for some permissions, which you can decide what you would like to do. Now you'll see a screen that should say PCs at the top. There's two parts to this, which is PC and workspaces, and we're going to stay on the PCs. And you'll see there's a tab on the bottom that you can tap if you ever want to get to PCs and you accidentally get to workspaces. Now you'll also see a plus at the top to add a PC. Tap the plus and tap Add PC. And you'll get this screen. Much of this information you'll be able to get from your support partner. So contact them giving the correct information here. I'm going to assume we're going to be doing OEC computers, and I'm going to start by using the PC name. Now there's two things that you could be putting in here. One is a host name, or one is an IP address. In the IP address situation, that will be a direct connection to your server. So it might be something like this. When done, click the chevron in the upper left, and then it's going to ask you for a user account. If you look into there, you'll see you've got two choices. Ask when required and add user account. For best user security, I would pick the ask when required. For a faster startup, you want to go into add user account. And here you can see that there are two pieces of information. One is your domain user, and one is your password. I'm going to put in a domain here. I'm also going to put in a backslash, and then I'll put in my username. You'll also notice here, you can put in a password. Now this is optional, and I suggest not doing it and remembering your password, but if you want to get in there quickly, that would be also okay, and you just have to realize that you've got less security, and anyone who can open your iPad can get into SAP's server. But you could type one in if you wanted to. And go ahead and save that. And then you can hit the chevron at top and go back. And you've got your user account set up. The last thing you need to do here is you can go to friendly name and you can say that this is your SAP server. And that just shows up as a tag on your PC so you know what it is. There's a bunch of other settings here that I'm not going to go into in too much detail, but you can fix things as you need them. So that's scenario one of how to set this up. Now, some hosting partners use a gateway instead of a direct connection to the server. For those, you'll go back up here to PC name. Instead of typing an IP address, you'll be typing some name. And then down below where it says no gateway configured, in gateway, you'll be adding a gateway, or either putting in a gateway name or another IP address. So, for example, many of the companies that I've worked with has a name that looks something like this. Hit the chevron, and then you have to set your account, and I'll use the same account as I did before. And now I can go back. And I have everything set for a gateway configuration. Now I can go ahead and hit save, and you'll see that I now have my SAP server sitting on my desktop. You are now ready to run SAP, and in the next video, I'll show you how to do that.